Hey all, how are you? I am good. Thank you for asking. I am Jessie, and this is what we're doing today. Welcome to my channel. It is Thursday, which means that it is Coffee Date Thursday, and I do have coffee. The last couple days, I've been wanting coffee more, so I don't know if I don't know, it must just be a change. It snowed last night, and it's supposed to keep snowing until tomorrow night. So it's very bright outside. I'm sorry if my coloring and whatnot is off. I try, okay? I try. Today's, oh yeah. Most of the time it tastes weird and it's just hard to get it right, but I got it right today. Today's Coffee Date Thursday topic is childhood collections, or items from your childhood that you still have as an adult. So I'm going to kind of cover a couple things. I'm going to try not to make this too long, but I do actually have a handful of stuff from my childhood. And just background, okay, I grew up with a mom and a stepdad who were emotionally and mentally abusive. They never touched us kids. They just made us crazy in the head. And I finally had a breakdown and left home to live with my grandparents at age 15. And I just kind of grabbed random things that I'd had. I wish I had could have moved all of my stuff, because it would have been so nice to have my childhood stuff, for my kids now, or just to even put in a box. But I have a handful of stuff that I got out with. I think they were thinking that I would get bored with Grandma and Grandpa and move home, and I never did. And in fact, when I got engaged and couple months before I got married, my mom finally said, my biological mom finally said, if you allow Jessica to marry John, we will never talk to you again. And that's what happened, because I went ahead and I married John, and we have not heard or had contact with my biological mom, stepdad, and my 3 younger siblings for 9 years. I do have a couple collections, but I don't have them here with me. I try not to keep, valuable things in my house because of my 4 children, but I have a Precious Moments birthday train, and I don't know if you've ever seen one, but it starts out with a little baby, Precious Moments baby, pulling like a pull toy, and then each year has an animal and a number, and it goes up to 12, and I have all of them. It is actually at my grandma's house in her hut. She just found it a while ago in a box or something, and we didn't even know, because I thought it was one of the things that had gotten left. But nope, it's at her house in her hutch. And then I have boxes of those Beanie Baby tie Beanie Babies. I have regular sized ones, and I have the mini ones like McDonald's was doing back in the late 90s. Yeah, I have those. So those are the collections, but I don't have them here because I don't have storage for them, and they're not safe. But I do have my box, and I'll go kind of through my box a little bit, kind of quickly. I don't know how this is gonna work time-wise, because I don't want to be everything, but a lot of this stuff my biological mom did give me, and I've held on to it either to give my kids when it's age appropriate, or just because it is special to me. But honestly, if the house burned down and I didn't get this box, I wouldn't be too sad. Except I would, because I have pictures. I have picture albums in here. So, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen these. These are the, I can't do it in this closed space, but you balance this stick on this one, and you control it with this one, and you go back and forth. Those are cool. Those she gave me. She traveled a lot before I left home, and she brought those back for me once. That's not childhood. That was just something. My dad, my biological dad, okay, was in the Navy from the day I was born for 20 years. And he always sent gifts. Some of them I got, and some of them I didn't. If my mom found out about them, she threw them away. But I got most of the later ones. And he would buy me jewelry boxes from the countries. He'd buy me, jewelry boxes and little trinkets from the countries he, ported at. And this is one of them, elephants. I've always loved elephants, probably because of him. But this is I don't know where this is from. I can't read it because it's in a different language, and it had a mirror. The mirror's in the bottom now because it broke. But those kind of things. I have a collection of jewelry boxes from my dad, from when he was in the Navy, and he sent them home to me. This is special to me. This is the raccoon that my dad actually kept on the ship with him, and he slept in his bunk. He or she. I think you're a boy. I'm not sure. And he doesn't really have a name. But he slept in the bunk, in Dad's bunk, on each ship that he was stationed on. And he took him with him everywhere, and his, shipmates made fun of him because he carried around a stuffed raccoon. But the day I met my dad, he brought a whole bunch of stuff, and this was one of them, that he's been around the world with my dad, and gave him to me the day that I met him when I was 12. Let's see, that, those silly signing dogs when you graduate high school. I'm not going to talk about that. That's not childhood. This, I'm pretty sure either my dad got me this. It's a sailor's hat because he was in the Navy, and of course it doesn't fit because I'm an adult now, but it says Jessie Lee, which is my nickname. Either he got it for me or my grandparents did, but I've had this for as long as I can remember. Let's see, that's not childhood. This, let's see if I can get it out, is my very first that I can ever remember baby blanket, and it's so ratty. And I thought I had lost it, but then I found, I thought it was one of the things that I had left at my parents' house, but my grandma actually found it at her house. And I have 2 more, but they're in a different box over in the storage unit. But this thing is so old, you guys. And I had a toy chest and a dresser that matched it that my great-grandpa made me. Those were a couple of the things that got left that I wish I could have brought. But when you run away from home, you really can't use a moving truck. You just kind of smash and grab. Let's see. These guys, come here. Come here. I have had since I can remember also, and they kind of go with the teddy bear. They're little, I don't know what they were from. They were tied to something on top of their head, but they're just little corduroy teddy bears, and it's so funny because their legs and arms pop off. And if my kids get a hold of them, that's all they do is pop their legs on and off. But those I've had for as long as I can remember, since probably I was a baby. These, oh, not that. These are from prom, so that's not really childhood, but I have them. My senior prom was a masquerade, and John took me, so this was John's and this was mine, and I had a beautiful pink dress. Let's see. And then I have 1, 2, 3 photo albums. Never mind. This is one of those awkward things because this is a stife. They're antique dolls. They're valuable if they have this and this. And my mom gave it to me. My biological mom gave it to me, and I have no idea why. So it's kind of like I'm hanging on to it till it's valuable enough that I could get rich off of it, but there's no emotional connection there, but I have it in my box. And then, let's see, my sister, I'm pretty sure, made me this. My sister, the same one from the autograph book, so I keep it, because she and my 2 brothers are what I'm really missing out of this whole relationship breakup, because my mom took them. 2 more things, guys. This is a little purse that I have had since I was probably 1 or 2, because it has my adopted name in it. When I was first born, my mom couldn't take care of me or didn't want to or something, so my grandparents actually took legal custody of me, and I had their last name for a while. But this is just a little Easter purse that I still have in my box. And then this guy, I actually thought about the night before last, because I thought maybe he was one of the things that I had left. But I can't remember if I made him or if Nana made him or if he was a sewing lesson or something. But he is a beanbag turtle. He's full of beans. He's actually He probably weighs a pound or two. And I don't know. I just, the other night, before I even got into the box, I was thinking, man, I left so much behind. And then yesterday when I opened the box, I was like, oh my gosh, I love you! Because that's one more thing that I have. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Like, stuff from my dad is in different boxes, and I have jewelry and stuff from him also. But that is mainly what I have. And I have, like, graduation stuff in here, too. But that is mainly what I have in this box. Oh, wait, the one thing. This is something that my mom also brought back from a trip. A 15 puzzle. Do you guys know what that is? I love this thing. I got it out for Ty, but he got frustrated with it. It's one of those that you slide the numbers around and you have to get them in certain order. I love this thing. I think I'm going to keep it out for me, so that when I can't crochet, I have something to do. But that's another thing I have that my mom gave me. So yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed going through my junk with me. Be sure to look down. I'll link the playlist so you can go look at other coffee daters videos so you can see their stuff too. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. I know I will, because I'm going to go crochet after I pick up this mess now. Please, thumbs up this video, subscribe, hit that notification button so that you can see the next time I do a video, or you can, see the next time I do a Coffee Date Thursday, whichever you would like. And we'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye, guys.